Hi guys, welcome to a very special edition of What's in the Box. The one I wanted to do this week was it was a massive order with Diamond. To give you some context, last week was 2 pages of an invoice worth of products. This week was 7 pages. A lot of this was due to the fact that I ordered big on graphic novels. Massive top-ups for each section, lots of indie stuff, lots of Marvel stuff, lots of DC stuff. So I've got a couple of boxes here I just thought would be pretty interesting just to open in store. It's Wednesday morning, it's a little bit early, just before we open the doors. So just thought this would be a cool little insight into the kind of stuff we order from Diamond, So I'll just get into these. So as I say, absolutely tons of graphics. I'm actually going to lift them all out first because otherwise I'm going to be stuck behind this big box for most of it, which some people might prefer. I don't know. So new this week. So we have, first of all, Murder Me Dead. This is a love story / murder story. It looks like classic noir from David Lapham, who's well known for Stray Bullets. I believe this is a brand new release from Image Comics. It's a little imprint of it called El Capitan. So that's actually one I'd like to read myself. I do love a good sort of noir story. We've got Coffin Bound, which is frankly a absolutely bonkers comic book. It is essentially what I would put it down as. It's David Lynch, he of Blue Velvet and Twin Peaks in a comic book. If you have a look at the little blurb on the front from Neil Gaiman, no less. If you like Dan Waters' work on Lucifer, this is even weirder. So this is written by Dan Waters, art by Danny. Really recommend that if you fancy something a little bit different. I've got Lady Death Origins hardcover, volume 1. So the Boundless are starting to reprint all the early Lady Death stuff. So a little hardcover there. Got Middle West book 2, personal favorite title. Absolutely love, can't recommend enough. That's recently just finished its single issue run at issue 18 and it was bloody fantastic. So there's going to be 3 trades in total, so that's the middle part of the trilogy, if you will. We also have a new one called Safe Sex. Now, I don't know an awful lot about this, I must be honest. It has a ton of people on it in terms of a creative team. Tuta Loe is doing the covers there. From notorious kink writer, there's a start, Tina Horner, featuring a diverse group of artists including Jen Hickman, Michael Dowling, Alejandro Gutierrez and Tuta Loe come Safe Sex, a social thriller about sex, love and torture. So that's more of an adult-only title. We've got a couple of volumes in of Sheltered, Volume 2 and Volume 3. This is a 3-volume series. It's a pre-apocalyptic tale, which is all about a small community getting ready for the apocalypse before anything actually happens. Thoroughly brilliant series. I did order Volume 1 as well, but it's out of stock at the moment, so just waiting for that to come in. Doomsday Clock back in stock, Volume 2, with that lovely slipcase, just so you can put Volume 1 into it. Starting to get a bit more Hellboy stuff in, so we've got the early omnibuses. So we've got both Omnibus Volume 1, which is Seeds of Destruction, and then we've got Volume 2 as well, which is Strange Places. So starting to get a bit more of that stuff in. Philadelphia is back again. If you've watched this YouTube channel or listened to the podcast, you'll know how much we go on about how great that is. So can't recommend that enough. Philadelphia is superb. We've got Punisher Soviet just out this week as well. Great 6-issue miniseries from Garth Ennis and Jason Burrows. This was awesome and again, very much adults only, I have to say. And then what else have we got? We got a little top up of Pulp, which sold out last week, which is not surprising given its status, certainly in my eyes. It's one of the single best titles of the year. Can't recommend that enough. That'll be another staple of the store, one that we'll always get back in stock at all opportunities. And we've also got Kaptara. This was a mini-series by our good friend Chip Zdarsky. The art on this is by Kagan McLeod. I remember this being exceptionally strange, exceptionally weird, sort of a alien exploration type deal. Only a £9 graphic, so it might be worth getting into that if you fancy just something that is just a one-shot, as opposed to always having to get things that are 30 issues long, 60 issues long, that kind of thing. What else we got? So another new box. Again, tons of good stuff. And again, a good mix of stuff. So let's see, let's get all these out. So as you know, at the store, we always like to make sure we get plenty of titles for younger readers as well. So these Marvel Action one-shot graphic novels are fantastic. So they seem to cover pretty much all of the main Marvel characters. They're made in conjunction with IDW. So this is the Avengers. We've also got Spider-Man. That's actually volume 2, I believe, because this one is volume 1. So perfect for younger readers, as I say. I got the classic Marvel. We've got Daredevil, The Man Without Fear, classic Frank Miller and John Romita Jr. That I would have that as a starting point if you're a big fan of Daredevil or looking to get into Daredevil, I should say. Really, really great stuff. Marvel are starting to do these epic collections a little bit more, certainly with regards to Conan, since they recently got the license back. So this is essentially going right back to the start. So this is back when Roy Thomas, kicked things off with Conan. So it was Roy Thomas on writing and Barry Windsor Smith on art. So classic Conan tales there. A little hardcover for Amazing Spider-Man. This was back for a relaunch in the mid-2010s. I believe this was one where Peter Parker had come back because for a while Otto Octavius had taken over Spider-Man's body and the Superior Spider-Man, and this was actually Peter coming back to it as well. So yeah, really good starting point for that. Really nice hardcover edition. Got some classic Astonishing X-Men here as well. So this is all pre-Hickman's run. This was a one-shot. I believe this dealt quite a lot with the first openly gay marriage in X-Men, and all the controversy that comes with that. But a little bit of classic X-Men there. We got Atomic Robo, Real Science Adventure, some sort of quirky, robot-based, adventure-y, pulpy. This is the first volume, volume 1. So we got a couple of those in. We got Baby Teeth. I started getting this in recently as it's a Donny Cates indie title from Aftershock. Sold out really, really quickly, so making sure to get that back in again. Not one I've read myself, but I have put a copy to the side to get started. Same again, as soon as I get this in every time, it seems to just sell out. This is Aliens vs. Predator, the Essential Comics. So reprints of all of that early good stuff with Aliens and Predator. Starting to get the Big Trouble in Little China books in as well. So John Carpenter had a hand in these. You've got a who's who of artists on there working with them. Joe Eisman, Fred Van Lente, Dan McDade, Victor Santos. Great range of Boom artists, and really good exploration of the Big Trouble in Little China universe, and expands upon it really nicely as well. We've also got the next volume of Buffy. This is Boom's recent relaunch for The Vampire Slayer. This is volume 3. We've got volume 1 and 2 in store as well. And then we finish off the wee hardcover for a rather great run by Joshua Williamson and David Marquez for Batman Superman, where they face off against the Batman Who Laughs. Really, really great story, that 6 issues all put together, and again, glorious little hardcover. So yeah, just a wee bit of an insight into some of the great stuff that's come in this week. We are always topping up the graphic novels every week and getting new stuff on there. So if there's anything you see that you fancy, just get in touch or pop into the store, and we'll get you sorted. Hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll look forward to seeing you later on today, new release day. Have a good day. Take it easy.